Hey guys, we are back in this 2003 NB Miata. This is Patty Boy on YouTube. We've done a few videos together.
Yeah.
You document a bunch of build progress and your shenanigans with this car on your channel. You've got some good things going on.
Lots of shenanigans.
That's
a good phrase.
Yeah,
for sure.
And this is the third time we've driven this Miata. So I first drove it when you were naturally aspirated, kind of a light, mild, track ready build, and then you turbocharged it.
Yep.
Had about 200 horsepower.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it had been like dyno tuned yet. At that point,
no.
Your brother tuned it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was super quick. Yeah.
And then now, where do we sit?
So right now we're at about 230, 240 wheel horsepower.
Okay.
So it's pretty quick. Last time you drove it, it was about 200. So you're gonna feel a pretty good difference.
Sweet.
For sure.
All right, cool. And we've got a map, a way to switch between maps. We're going to start on the 200 horsepower map, which is what you use on track.
Yes.
And then we're going to switch to the high power map and have some fun.
Yeah.
So cool. Let's walk you around this real quick, just to show you what it looks like. You know what? We'll start it up too. There we go. Neutral, handbrake. All right, so you just got some new wheels. These Avanti Storms. We're running 225 45 R15 Falken Azenis RT660s.
Super nice tires. Flyin Miata Turbo Kits. I love Flyin Miata so much. They did an amazing job with this. It hasn't given me a single issue yet, which is pretty nuts because I do track this car.
Yeah.
And yeah, zero complaints at all.
That's amazing. I've always heard their kits are really well dialed in. You did a little bit of fabrication, slightly different turbo setup with this, but...
Yeah, so it's actually using the exact same turbo for Flyin Miata, but I did like outsource a couple different parts.
Okay.
But it's basically the same.
Basically what it is. Okay, cool. Sweet. All right, well, let's take it for a drive. Looks great. You're actually getting rid of this week. That's why we're filming it right now. You're selling this to a buddy or someone, and then you're trying to get a GR86 here soon, which I approve of.
Yeah. I'm really excited for it.
That's great. All right, so you've got the standard 5-speed transmission in this. Still have power steering. Flyin Miata clutch.
Yep.
Stage 2?
Stage 1.
Stage 1, okay.
Yep. Yeah, it hasn't slipped once, which I'm pretty surprised about.
Yeah, feels pretty nice. We're gonna go windows up for a minute. Passenger side winds. Such fun turbo noises. Exhaust is a lot louder than last time.
Yeah, it's a straight pipe.
Cool.
Has one resonator in it.
Nice. Turbo Miatas are so much fun. You got track pads on here right now. Good at 200 horsepower. It's healthy, but I know there's more.
There's a little bit more if you flip that switch.
What'd you say red line is?
7,400. You gotta use all of it.
All right. Nice. Nice. That's fun. Yeah, that second map does make a big difference. What brakes are you running on here?
G-Lock R10s.
quick back, or you have to get back there and fold a window or something?
Yeah, so if you
Yep.
back,
Beautiful.
we're good.
All right. I'll leave my window up just for wind noise, but
You should do a first to second gear here.
all right. Yeah, that's good. This is the perfect power level for something like this. Woo, yeah. It's so responsive for a turbo car. I mean, usually I'm used to driving like factory stuff and it's just like, ugh, and this just revs.
Yeah, it's a really responsive turbo, and I mean, these can support like 300 wheel horsepower.
That's great.
Granted, the transmission will probably explode first, but
Yeah, 5 speeds are good for about like 240 or so.
Yeah.
You're kind of right there. You're right at the sweet spot. But you know, I like the 5 speeds so much better than the 6 speeds. They're
I've
so
heard
much
that.
crisper and easier to gauge what gate you're in. The 6 speed's a little vague, and you lose that sweet Miata shifter feel. And yeah, this is quick, man. Skunk 2 shifter too. It puts it right in the perfect location. Is it a short shifter too, or is it just standard?
it has like a tall and angled shifter is what it's called.
Yep.
It's kind of near stock throw,
Okay.
but it's up way higher, so
Yeah.
it's nice and close to the steering wheel.
Nice. Yeah, I love it. It's just like a rally car. It's what you want. Definitely a better tune than last time too. I mean, after scrambling last minute, the tune felt great last time. Like, it worked great. Didn't have any issues with it, but this is just a much more responsive, refined feeling.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Shout out to my brother. He still did a lot of work on this tune that is on here. It's great.
Enjoy these cars with the top down. You can appreciate all the spooling noises, the pops from the exhaust. Some of that gets lost when you put the soft top up. just a Miata 4-cylinder, it gets all the satisfying sounds of like a big turbo tuner car.
Exactly.
That's so great. Squirrel noises. drove the new GR86. You've
did.
done a video or two on them already. You gonna miss this?
I am 100% going to miss this, absolutely, but I want to go to tracks that are pretty far away, and this thing is not very good, like, long distance wise.
I 100% understand that.
Yes.
I had the exact same experience and thought process with my Miata too.
Yeah, and I'm working remote, so I really don't drive that much anymore. So I'm gonna get a GR86 as my only car. I do it all and just have fun with it.
That'll be great. You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really enjoy my BRZ, and it's so cool that the aftermarket is already really well established for the car. It's you'll have fun in that car, and it's so usable as a daily driver. There's
Yeah.
space, there's room. It's suspension's about the same as this. BRZ rides like a Toyota Camry, but the GR86 is pretty well dialed in. Yeah, you probably will miss having a convertible. That's the best part about these Miatas, honestly. I mean,
Yeah. It is.
on days like this, on evenings like tonight, it's starting to cool down a little bit. You take it out for a drive, it's just,
Yeah.
it gives you an excuse to go drive it.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll definitely miss that. I mean, like, I also will kind of miss how sketchy this is a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
There's no ABS. There's nothing on this car, and that's kind of fun to do.
Yeah.
But also, it's just completely unsafe.
I like that on the highway you can stay in boost and fifth. Happy at the limit.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty neutral, all things considered.
These tires are, we weren't even scratching the surface there.
Yeah, they rip.
They really do feel good. A lot of confidence. Great steering feel, nice response, but they're not like too abusive on the street either. Yeah, Turbo Miata would recommend.
Yeah, absolutely. If I could do it again, I would.
Yeah.
They're amazing. One day when I'm really old and rich and I have like a big garage, I'll get another one of these for sure.
I wish I was just a little bit more handy to tinker with stuff like this.
Yeah, I mean, like, I find that stuff kind of fun. And to be honest, nothing's really broken on this yet.
I guess once you get it set up and it's good to go,
Yeah.
it's just maintenance at that point, but you told me to get into rev limiter. It sounds good.
You gotta do it once.
Yep.
It's a good noise. I do that basically every single drive.
Second gear fuel cut is nice. That's fun. Drive Miatas like motorcycles. Stay out of people's blind spots. Dart through traffic a little bit. Be heard, be seen. Avoid potholes like autocross cones.
Michigan, you got a lot of practice with that.
Yeah, you do. If you're drunk in Michigan, you're driving straight. If you're sober, you're avoiding all the potholes. Well, cool, man. It's been a good journey with you in this car. It's been fun to kind of follow you along the way, and you're gonna have fun in the new GR86.
Oh yeah.
Once you get your hands on it. Yeah. Otherwise, you have a GTI still, right?
GTI is still gonna sell it eventually.
Okay.
But yeah, when I get the GR86, gonna kind of turn it into a bit of a track rat.
Yeah.
And, try to do both a daily driver and a pretty fast track car. So I'm really pumped for that.
That's doable. There's a nice balance to be achieved there.
Totally.
With those cars, yeah. Cool. Well, again, you guys follow Patty Boy on YouTube. He's got a good channel. You do a lot of great content. This will be missed, but you know, if you really miss it that badly, you can always go build another one.
Exactly.
There is something to be said about the next car. You've owned this for 4 years.
4 years.
That's pretty
yeah.
good, honestly.
It's been a solid run.
That's like edging on my max.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had my BRZ for 6, and that's the longest I've ever owned a car.
Yeah. It's one of those things, you know, you just got to switch it up. At a certain point, I just know everything about this car, and it's like,
It's perfect. Time for the next car.
Yeah. I don't think it needs anything more than this, honestly.
Yeah. And it's all part of that varied automotive experience. VQ trumpets.
Yeah, there's a trumpet boy.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right, guys. Well, that's going to be a wrap. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, you enjoyed this latest and final installment in Pat's Turbo Miata build.
Yeah. Been a pleasure.
Cool, man. Thanks for bringing this out. Appreciate it. Yeah. We'll let it run a little bit. Turbo timer, all that stuff. Let it cool down. But yeah, that was fun. We'll walk you around this one more time. Sweet. All right, guys, that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.